All right, now we can officially say hello. All right. All right. Good to see you.
Afternoon.
Good to see you, Al, Tony. Vanessa K
Okay.
is in the room. I see Beverly Moffett was in the room earlier, so don't be bashful. Anybody wants to come up on the panel, just click
We
that.
don't bite.
Nope, we don't bite.
Mo-
Nope, short hair. And if you happen to be shy and you just want to share your channel link, just type the word camping in the comment section. And just in case you are confused as to why I'm talking and why Al's not talking, uh, we just switched times if we couldn't hit a different time zone.
This is not my life.
Yeah, but
This is not the life you were looking
this is not the live. This is the Twilight Zone. That's right.
for. So your live thing just popped up on my phone.
Did it? You know what?
Just now. It's like a minute in, and it
Two,
just popped up.
2 days after we finished last week's lives, 2 days, it's Friday, your notification popped up. Al's live. Well, gee,
Yeah.
thank you.
Nick, right when that happens.
Yeah, I see. The YouTube has let everybody knows that flashing up in little grids up there. The watch time computers are not recording the watch hours like they should, nor are they getting the views right. And there might even be a problem with the subscriber counts. They said they are working to resolve these
There
problems. But
has always been a problem with the subscriber counts because
right,
I work to get subscribers, and the next day they're gone.
they're gone. Right, and then when you look at the channel that is gone, it still says they're there. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But anyway, they said they are working to resolve this problem. I got it flashing over here on the side here, a little diamond saying, error. Please
Yeah,
do.
this isn't going to count, right?
Yeah, yeah. Rebecca, Touched by Yarn is in the house, just doing our best. Good to see you. So,
Well,
but yeah,
hey, Johnny.
yeah, man.
Hey, Rebecca.
There's
How
Johnny.
you just doing? Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, good old Johnny.
Johnny, you're on the wrong live today at the gym.
That's surprised he even
All
found you.
Tyson.
Right. Yeah. This is
Hey, Bob.
this is my back step
Bob.
here.
Virginia edition.
Yeah, the Virginia edition. Hey Bob, how you doing, man? Hey. Uh hey Bob, do not come home using Todd's Lane, man. It's closed. There has been an issue, so go home another way, Mercury Boulevard or something.
Use an alternate route.
Use an alternate route. Yep. So yeah.
See my new sticker, guys?
Oh, that is cool, man. That is so cool. All right, now the map of Newfoundland, right?
Yep.
Yep. I like that,
The
Al. Cool.
Avalon Peninsula is cut off a bit there down on the bottom, but
Right.
let me show it to you this way. This will make a bit more sense.
Mhm.
There you go.
Let me put my glasses back on.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that looks good, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Now, I
like
know
that.
my camera shows this side here as white, but this is actually pink, like light pink.
Right. That's
And then
awesome.
it's white in the middle and green. That's the old Republic colors in Newfoundland, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before we were part of Canada.
I gotcha. That's awesome. It's
That's
like,
when we were considered a Republic of Newfoundland.
right. Yeah. Yeah. We were about the same way. At one point in time, we were the independent Commonwealth of Virginia before the Great War took place.
Yeah.
Let's see. Johnny said I had to finish the gym early today so I could be stopping shopping during Dave's live. All right, man.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't stop the gym early for me, but he'll stop it early for Dave's live.
That's
How
what I
good is
heard.
that? That's what I heard. Is that what you heard, Tony? That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Did y'all see his video for the camping challenge?
I did.
Oh, that was cool,
That
man.
was fantastic. He had his two
Yeah.
nieces there, and they said that's memories that
Right, right.
I believe in my comment I said that's memories that they'll take with them for a very long time, and even afterwards they can always look back on it and see it there
I would agree. Yeah.
because
Oh,
it's
Nico,
for
always
sure.
been on.
see you, man. All right. So, but yeah, that
It'll
was
always be on there.
yeah, that was a cool video, man. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to do something here in the next few days or so. Johnny says I'll be on the couch for you, Al. All right, man.
So, while you're on the couch,
Yes. Tell me about your worst memory. Uh, oh, it had to be that oatmeal that somebody put honey in.
did you have a problem with hardwood?
Yes. It tends to fall apart.
Now
That's
he'll
why
be
he's on the
laughing at
couch.
now he'll be laughing out at the store.
That's right. Batman. That's right. Yeah. But that was cool, though, man. And yeah, Tony, I was watching that. I must have missed that video when you saw that put that military hardware up. I was just scrolling through and I said, "Oh, I must have missed that one." So
That was a cool little area.
yeah, and they wouldn't let you climb on it. What that man? That's half.
I still wanted to get on that rocket. You know it.
Oh yeah. Was that one of those Bradley fighting vehicles that it said that don't climb on it or something? And I saw the tank. That was cool.
Yeah, they had 16 tanks out there, some anti-aircraft guns,
Uh-huh.
long-range artillery, and some rockets and rocket launchers. And
Yeah.
I'll
I
be
didn't get
all
up
over that
close
stuff.
to all of it, but man, some of that
I'll
stuff's
be
pretty cool.
having military jail because I'll be all over that
You'd
stuff.
be like me, Hal. We're gonna get in there somehow.
I'm getting on that damn thing. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
looking
gonna
at that, the late 40s tank with all the bullet wounds on it. That was just impressive.
yeah, it was probably
some of those,
right?
some of those hits were so
Deep.
big,
Yeah,
and they didn't even penetrate.
right. Yeah, and that was probably a good thing. Somebody
Well,
came home to be our grandpa, right? Yeah.
there
That's why you
was
can't hear.
the German tank. I think it was called a Sherman or something.
Yeah, the U.S. tank was called the Sherman, and the Germans was a Tiger and a Panzer.
The Tiger
sorry.
tank. Yeah, okay. It was either the Tiger or the Panzer. They used to fire the Sherman shell, and there was a spot about this big next to the barrel.
Right.
The Panzer or the German tank.
Yeah.
Next to the barrel was the spot about this big. They used to bounce the shell off of that. They had to hit it in just the right spot, and it would go down and kill the driver.
Right. It had
the tank would be immobilized.
Yeah. And then
because it would destroy all the controls
right.
in the tank.
Yeah.
So that they had to make that one perfect shot on the tank. That's the only way they could stop those tanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
now,
they had the barrels even plugged on these, so you couldn't get up there and look down the barrels either.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you knew somebody would try to pee in it or something. So
Fill it full of rocks.
Yeah. Throw their soda in there or something.
No, I know what people would be doing. They'd be throwing firecrackers down there in there and trying to plug it up.
Right. RG Arizona Homestead, good to see you, man. But yeah, that was a cool place, man. It really was. We got a place like that down the road here, but it's all Air Force jets because right where I'm at is this is an Air Force town mostly, and you got to cross the harbor there and you'll be in the Navy, Army zones and stuff like that. But
the gate entrances going into the proving grounds, they got Army helicopters and planes and stuff like that sitting around the entrances, all mounted up in the air.
Right, yeah. Are you really you were that graveyard that they put all those decommissioned planes? Is that out that way somewhere?
I'm not sure. I'd imagine they have one out here.
I don't know whether it's New Mexico or Arizona, but there's supposed to be someplace got hundreds of acres of planes, military, civilian, all sorts. They call it the boneyard. So
they got the whole military area blocked, so you can't Google it. So you can't really see it.
Yeah.
We drove around it yesterday and went down by the Mexican border, and you couldn't see nothing. It was flat and nothing out there.
Right. Yeah, that's one of the places that if you can't get to by driving, you don't want to try to cross it on foot. So,
Oh no.
yeah. Oh man, oh man. But,
Have you ever seen a tank being fired in slow motion?
I'm not sure. I don't think I have. I've actually seen them while they were firing in real life. Boom, But,
Yeah, if you get the opportunity, just have a quick look. I'm sure you can find lots of videos of it on.
Right.
Hey, Backwoods Boy.
Hey, buddy.
You could find lots of videos of it on YouTube. But
Yeah.
when the tank fires, you wonder why these people in the tanks are always wearing these big earmuffs and stuff like that.
Now you know. Yeah.
When you see it fire, you can literally watch all around the tank in a circle the sound wave going whoosh.
Right.
Yeah. It blows the dust
on
out.
the ground, blowing all the dust around.
Yeah. I watched a video the other day. This guy over in the UK, they took a cannon that you would have found in, say, a wooden warship of about 1820, and they built a wall out there, a wooden wall, and they fired this thing about the range that they would have fired in the 1800s to show what kind of destruction one of these old guns would do. Man, they tore that place to pieces. And if you think
that's just a solid ball going through.
Yeah, and they said that a lot of the damage was not so much from the ball, but the splinters.
Yep. It caused its own shrapnel off of whatever it is.
There, my son.
Hey, Bob.
Hello.
How you doing?
Can you hear?
You're off, huh? Are you off?
Can you hear?
Yeah. Are you off?
Yeah. I took this week off.
Oh, okay. Well, stay off. If you go anywhere, stay off of Todd's Lane.
Nah, I saw.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mr. Bad Guy's not breathing.
Yeah, I'd heard the gun battle didn't go too good for the bad guy.
Usually doesn't.
He usually doesn't, but
it's not like the movies at all.
No. So, is your very first live appearance on a panel?
No, thank you.
Hey, Corner Cobalt.
Yeah, Corner Cobalt. Good to see you. Yeah. There by yourself today, or just got everybody there?
Oh, everybody's there. Eli's sick, so.
Oh, okay.
He and I are gonna be hanging out tonight.
Oh, okay. That's right. That's all right, man. Well, Tony, he's out in the West, and there's Al. He's up there in Canada. Bob is and Bob's about 6 miles behind me. Over in the city next door. Sleeper Barbecue. Good to see you, man.
I got mail.
Yeah, I did, Sleeper.
List.
It got too hot, so I got it covered up so I don't burn it.
This is from Backwoods Boy Small Engine Repair.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Awesome.
Open it up and shout him out, man, unless you want to do it on your live. You can do it on your
today.
Taylor. All right, man. PC Outdoors, good to see you, man.
Said, hey Al, I wanted to send you out my channel sticker, and now that I finally got them made, I sent you out 2, so you can give one to Nicole as well. Enjoy your videos along with your live streams. Take care and be safe, my friends. Well, you too. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And here is his sticker. This is a cool sticker. I like
this. Nice.
Yeah, y'all got to check his channel out, because I guarantee you, if your lawnmower's not doing what it's supposed to do, he's probably encountered that problem and could probably solve it for you.
Yeah. So,
I don't have a lawn anymore.
No lawn.
Backwoods Boy, go and type camping in there and drop your link so people can connect to you.
There you go, man. Yep.
Thank you very much.
Old guy in Colorado. Good to see you. Yeah. And yes, you'll be shouted out a second time too, because Al's doing a live at 5. So.
Yep. Lots of opportunity.
Lots of opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man. Is your power flickering, Bob, or is it just
No, I'm just messing with the camera right here.
Oh, okay. I'm like, Yeah, man.
That's how we all figured out things on here.
Right.
What does this do? Click. Oops. Let's go back.
Somebody's in the back messing with him.
Yeah.
No, we got through that windstorm a couple of weeks ago, and our power was flickering pretty good. But once it calmed down, we hadn't lost power.
That's good. That's good.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a pretty good storm, man. I had that trail camera out there, man, and the wind was blowing so hard that it was picking up debris off the ground and throw it in the air, and the camera was picking up the motion of the wind and the debris in the air. So.
Neat.
Yep, I'm still sub.
Hey, DC Outdoors, did the number work for you? You'll know what I'm talking about.
Yes, retired life is doing good there, DC. Come on up, man. Get up on the panel, man. Tell us all about whatever y'all are talking about. Don't be bashful.
DC was sent a gift card from Mike. I believe it was Mike won it on Drunken Chefs.
Oh,
and he
okay.
asked me to send it to DC Outdoors.
Uh-huh.
Okay, no problem.
Cool.
So that's one of the things that I mailed out that got returned to me, saying it was insufficient postage. So I sent him the numbers.
Uh-huh.
But I still got the gift card there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Oh, okay, DC. That's cool, man. Yeah. All right, man. Yeah. That's weird that it got returned. I never had an issue with
I know.
Huh, who knows?
I've sent out bigger things in envelopes than the gift card, and I never had an issue with it. But both of those got sent back to me. The gift card.
I'd rather have them sent back than, nobody receives it.
Well, that's why I make sure that I put my return address on there clearly,
Right.
so that if anything does come up with it, it can get returned.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm after receiving some stuff that doesn't have a return address on it. I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah,
it's a good thing I got it, because if I didn't get it for whatever reason, the post office will just throw it in the bin and forget about it.
Yeah. What they
It's
call
not-
Yeah, I
it?
always put my address on anything I send out.
Yeah. Yep. Unless it's a
not-
bill.
It's
Yeah, I
nothing
don't
on
care.
them, because that's whoever mailed it is supposed to have a return address for that purpose.
Right.
So. Well, Dave, you knows about that. You worked in the post office for a while.
I do know about that. Back in the day, you know what we used to do? If there was insufficient postage, they would actually give it to us, and we would take it on the street and knock on the person's door. Hey, you owe us 13 cents. Do you want it? Yeah, here's 13 cents. I'll take it.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, somebody would say, "Can I see who it's from?" Yeah. I don't want it. Send it back. All right.
No, you can. Who's it from? Devil Dog? Send it back.
I don't want it. Who's it from? The ex-wife? No.
Yeah, I don't want
Send
that.
it back.
No, but no, that's like I've also gotten envelopes with the stamp on it, insufficient postage,
Right.
and not mine. Like mine, I took and I redone them and I sent the numbers out to people in it. But
Right.
I also got I got envelopes from people with a stamp on it saying insufficient postage, return for 20 cents or something like that.
Yeah.
Really?
Really. I know, man. It's great. I know Kat in the north, she'd put something up too, but her and Johnny were having issues, stuff getting sent back,
Yep.
Stuff like
Well,
that.
see, here's the thing. The envelopes that got returned to me didn't even get processed. They never had the stamp on it from the machine or anything from them going through the machine.
Right.
So whoever took them out of the mailbox just didn't want to mail them because they could feel something in the envelope.
Right. Yeah.
So they put it back to me with a sticker over the thing saying insufficient postage and overweight and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I took the envelopes, I peeled off my stamp, I bought a glue stick, I glued it, I stuck it on another envelope. Because they didn't stamp it.
Yeah.
They didn't stamp over my stamp. Why should I waste my stamp?
I heard that, man. Yeah.
There's $1.50 for my stamp.
I'll tell you what, man. The postal operations in most of the countries anymore has really become kind of sulky.
It's not the way it used to be.
Yeah, it's just
It's not.
Used to. Well, I can remember when I first got in there. Everybody in there was a military veteran. Now it's not like that anymore, you know. And
I mean, like, make sure I'm not showing an address or anything. Well, like, you get this stamp, and it's stamped over the stamps.
Right.
And that's because this gets fed through a machine.
Right.
That reads the stamp and the address and everything, and does its thing.
Peter said,
I'll take that stamp. If it's not stamped over, I'll take the stamp. No problem.
Mine never had that stamp over it, so I peeled it off, and I got a glue stick, and I used it again on something new, because...
Yeah, Peter said something that I used to do all the time. I would stop up at the market and get myself, have $1 and buy a soda for 50 cents. And then I would put the coins in a little container up in front of the postal vehicle. And then when I got to somebody's house, if there was postage due, you know, some 10, 15 cents, I would just go ahead and deliver it. And then when I got back to the headquarters, they would say, okay,
here's the money.
Yeah, here's the money.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, what am I going to do with the other 50 cents or 40 cents? You know, just.
Well, I mean, like, a lot of times, too, it's not the person's fault. I mean, like, I got stamps here. Okay, now they goes and changes it by 1 cent.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know they changed it. I put an envelope and I sent it out. They sends it back insufficient postage. Why?
Yeah.
You owe us a cent. 1 cent. We don't even have pennies here in Canada anymore, so that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Right, and I don't know
how back for 1 cent. Yeah, how are you going to charge me 1 cent on my debit?
I heard that, but you know, Al, I don't know whether this is true or not. When I was in the U.S. postal system, and people would ask questions about wanting to mail something to Canada, and we used to tell them that if they didn't have the right address on it or the insufficient postage. And let's say you wanted to send something to British Columbia, but it managed to get itself into Ontario. Well, if you didn't have enough, the people from Ontario weren't going to send it to British Columbia. They're going to return it back to where it came from. So, yeah. And it's just, they used to refer to that as a fractured system. There was no flow through, you know, so to speak, you know, where, you know, back in the day, like if somebody mailed something from California to Virginia, but it was really supposed to go to North Carolina, here in Virginia, we'd look at it and say, okay, we need to just put it on a truck going to North Carolina, you know, and then it would get to North Carolina and the carrier down there would like, oh, okay, I'll knock on Miss door, you know, it's just, I think customer service is just literally, it doesn't exist anymore, you know.
No kidding.
No kidding. And not just postal. I mean, grocery stores.
No, it's across the board. It's not just postal service. It's everywhere. Yeah. It's customer service has gone out the window.
I mean, how many times have people bought, say, a hot water heater or washer, dryer, lawnmower, whatever? And, you know, back in the day, when we used to buy something, it would last 20 years, 30 years. But now, man, after 2 or 3 years, the mower dies, the hot water heater dies. So, I don't know. Yeah.
When the quality of products stuff is getting so mass produced that quality is not there anymore.
Right.
It doesn't last as long at all.
At all. Period.
Well, if it doesn't break down, you're not going to go buy another one.
Right.
The customer service is not there because they're just in and out. As quick as I can get you in and out of the store and your money in my pocket.
Right. Yeah.
And then,
Hey, Gypsy.
Hey, Gypsy.
Hey, Gypsy.
How you doing, man? I don't know whether y'all have heard some of this craziness going down here in the U.S. Our government is considering banning gas stoves. Yes. I mean,
because not using electricity.
Right. That's it. That's exactly it. That because they want everybody to be on the electric grid, and there is a
What
bill.
happens when that electric grid fails?
Tell me about it.
I mean, it's unstable already.
Not to mention the fact that I just seen a notice that was handed out to some people in some states. I'm not going to say who it was or where they were to or anything, but the notice was now they're on rationed power where they only get 4 or 5 hours of power per day.
Right. Well, a lot of states are like California, they're on like what they call brownouts and stuff, reduced power. You'll notice things are kind of like lagging a little bit and stuff.
No, these people are without power.
Without power. Wow, man. Jeez.
They shut your power off. They give you power for 6 hours in the daytime. After that, your power is off.
Right. Wow.
So if you don't have an alternate heat source or cooking source, you don't do all of your stuff in those few hours of light or power that you want.
Our home heating system is operated by gas. You know, if the power goes out, it just we might not be able to see each other, but we can darn sure keep warm.
Keep yourself warm.
Right.
You know, and they had a fellow that owned like 5 or 6 restaurants out in Los Angeles. He was on the TV this morning. They were talking. Well, what do you think about this gas ban? And he goes, if they pass that, they are world-class dummies because one is we're already having electrical issues anyway. And we have people that are attacking this power substations like it did down in North Carolina the other week. You know, the whole county went without power for like 8 days when it was like in the negatives and, below freezing. And I don't know, man. So but I cannot believe that. And like he said, what they'll do is if they ban gas stoves, then they'll pass ordinances you can't use wood.
Hey, Frank.
Stoves, so I don't know. Mike, good to see you, man. Just doing our best.
Yeah, well, that's where it's going to go next. Is you can't have a wood stove in your house,
right?
And this is, it seems to me like the way Canada's going with a lot of stuff.
Right.
U.S. is trying to do some of it, but they can't do as much because your Constitution doesn't allow them to do certain things. So they're looking at other ways to do things. And I think it's more about keeping control over population and what people can and can't do.
Yeah. I mean, when this 6-year-old shot that teacher the other day, I mean, you can just about imagine, how the news portrayed that. The evil gun. It's the evil. It's a mental problem. It's
there's something going on with the kid that's not diagnosed that needs to be looked at. Right? That's just.
Well, I think for the most part, we created a godless society, and when you create a godless society, man becomes his own god, and he takes on the worst traits that man has: violence, anger, mentally ill. And what do you expect? A 6-year-old wanders in with a gun. But that's nothing new. It just came closer to home this time than ever before.
Right. Yeah, that lady was lucky, man. 25 years old. Yeah, she was lucky. But they say that she held her hand up like this, and the round passed through the hand and right through the shoulder. And she kept her wits about her and managed to get all the other kids out of the class. It was a first-grade class. And had all the kids run out in the hallway. And then she took like 5 or 6 steps out in the hallway and collapsed. But
well, I saw something on Facebook the other day. They were doing their town hall meeting to try to explain what was going on, or who was at fault, or who wasn't at fault. And Newport News in the last 18 months leads the nation in school shootings. 3 of them in 18 months. 18 months.
Yeah. But it's nuts, man. And then you take what happens today, and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy, man. But you know what? It's not the object, no more than it's the gas stove that causes the problem. If there is a problem with the gas stove, it's because somebody has done something to it.
It would be different if, every other house, the gas stove was exploding or something.
Right.
And there's a problem with gas stoves. We got to get rid of them.
Right. Or modify them or
The
something.
way I see the problem with that is how many restaurants have electric stoves?
None. That was the
I mean, literally everything runs on gas.
Yeah, I mean, gas stoves are more precise in their temperature. You know, you can look at
To
the
mention
I want that much. You know, so
speed, temperature. I mean, like these are things when you're in a restaurant too is very
exactly
important.
right. Yeah,
Even their grills, everything, it's all gas. None of it is electric.
yeah.
Well, the grid can't handle all electric.
No, I mean,
What are they going to do with all of the natural gas in there?
I know all these pipes under the ground, all the furnaces and stuff like that, man. You know, and just I don't
Choose
yeah,
dinner or
That's
choose
just
your car.
yeah,
that's just foolishness.
it is foolishness. Yeah, but Al, you said something that's about right. It's just if it starts here, it's going to go to other countries, and if it's in other countries, it's going to end up here. You know, so it's just nuts, man. But like I said, they had an owner of one of the biggest restaurant chains in Southern California, and he was like, "Man, if they made us switch to electricity." He said we wouldn't last a month, man. He said because we can't produce the amount of food with electric range. And then they were talking about no convection. And he goes, "Have you ever tasted convection food compared to something cooked on open fire?" Or
It's no good. It's
yeah,
no good.
yeah, you might as well eat dirty socks. You know, I mean, it's just
They're gonna have these big old huge air fryers.
Which, you go on the cruise ships and stuff like that. Even on the cruise ships, they're using gas stoves.
Oh yeah.
But you know what though is he brought up a really interesting point. He goes, "All right, you got electricity in your house, but where that electricity is being originated from, I can guarantee you it's either an oil or a coal-fired plant. Maybe nuclear, but 90% of the time it's going to be the oil or coal-fired thing. So there's your pollution issue right there. You know, so I don't know."
And now they're going to put more strain on it by adding all of the taking away all the gas products.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I'd say probably maybe once every month or so we'll have a little hiccup. You know, you'll be sitting there just looking at the computer, and all of a sudden you'll see, bloop, bloop, you know, and you're like, "Uh-oh, somebody hit something," or you know, somebody turned one switch too many on. So I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, Volley Theory.
Yep. Good to see you, man. All right.
Yeah, if I couldn't cook on gas, I don't know how I could cook.
Tell me. Yeah.
Well,
or wood.
Here's another thing too. Okay, they get rid of all of the gas stoves. What about the people with mobile homes and campers and stuff like that?
Right. Right. Can you imagine the black market that would arise?
What about barbecues?
Yeah. And that's
It's a gas stove.
Can you imagine the black market that would arise for those trying to come up with some type of modified gas system? You know, and then somebody would probably find a way to drive down the road and point some type of thing at your house and tell you what you were using. Hey, Johnny, what's up, man?
Hey, fellas, I got my food, got my beer, ready to go home. Going to install a gas stove.
Before it gets banned?
That's right. Oh, it's like I've been listening to you guys talk about that, and I'm not surprised with what these people are doing.
Yeah.
You better put
think about it.
Like your parts for the other one.
All right. I'm going to get this. I want to stir it up, guys. Here's the conspiracy bit. At least Johnny's conspiracy. All right, these people have been trying to control how big our sodas are. They've been trying to say we're overweight. You'll even listen to your AOC talking about it. Right. So their idea is we overconsume, right?
Right.
Get us off the gas, get us on the grid, rolling blackouts, ban the farting cows. Then, so they're going to push us into poverty.
Hey, John,
that's why the price of beef is going up.
Hey, Johnny, you said something really interesting. I told my wife the other day I would really like to have a can of ginger ale. You know, I was expecting her to come home with a can like what Al has, right? You know, something big or she came home with a can of ginger ale about half the size of that phone. She said, "That's all." Yeah.
Because this looks
Oh
like
yeah,
an
those
old
mini
Pepsi
cans
drink.
cost more than the regular size can.
And after 2 minutes, they're gone. You know.
That is
Yeah.
not a can.
Oh, that's not a can. Okay.
It's
Yeah, I just
still-
bought a 12-pack of some ginger ale today, and I was eyeing the little, I don't know, what, 8, 10-ounce drinks or whatever.
That's
And I
what
was like, those things cost more than the regular size.
and like I said, after they're gone. You know.
Right.
One shot.
Yeah. It's not so.
But
It's just enough to mix one drink.
right. That's it. I mean,
All it is.
yeah.
That's the only reason that I buy that stuff for it, because it's just enough.
Same reason I
especially if
buy
I'm
the
going out.
the 8-ounce V8s. You know, because I drink a red beer every so often, and that's perfect.
Just enough in
You
it.
know,
Right. I don't know about y'all, but the price of eggs here is outrageous, man.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, man.
you guys don't have chickens?
No, but we're gonna have.
We're going to get those this year. We're building a chicken coop to start doing chickens again.
Teeter. Here's Teeter. You get about 30 eggs for about $9 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
$7.70 for 30 eggs.
Yeah. At that rate, we won't be able to hide eggs for Easter. We'll hide dollar bills.
Maybe.
For real.
Yeah.
Plastic eggs with a
You know
dollar
how
in them. Yep.
You're paying what? How much? $9 for 30 eggs?
It's $7.70 at Harris Teeter.
Wow.
You know I pays over $5 for 12.
We have to shop around because we have a rather large.
It doesn't
family.
matter
In fact,
where I
at one-
goes, it's over $5 for 12 eggs. Some
I
places
paid
it's over
$3.40 and I
$6.
was complaining for a dozen. $3.40 for a dozen and I was complaining.
Right.
Well,
Up in Washington,
I can get you some black
if I'm not
market
getting
eggs.
them for $2 and under in Washington, I'm not buying them.
My wife just said $8.62 at Walmart for 18.
How many?
I've been paid about $6 for 18 of them. Yeah,
I think
it's
we're
not
about to
cheap.
move
Yeah,
on.
after this one, yeah, we're going back
You
to
can
raising
buy
chickens
powdered
again.
eggs on Amazon. They work just as well.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I got them. They're not just as good.
Don't come to Canada.
No, they're not, but they work just as well.
My daughter, my wife are not gonna. They're gonna be like, these are not normal. These aren't fresh. I don't think they'll eat
My
them.
wife won't even touch them if I make powdered eggs.
Yep. Well, before the next year or two, we'll be no more gas stoves. We'll be out of eggs.
I'm gonna be making egg out of coffee grounds soon.
Yeah.
Thank God, though, we don't get any more meat.
Wrinkle some in the pan,
Orange man
fry it
bad.
up with a bit of water.
Yeah. But man, oh man, it's just
Hope it holds together.
things just get crazier and crazier and crazier each and every day, man.
Oh yeah. Well, hey, I got some news.
What's that?
You guys have seen me using that Firebox stove, right?
Yeah.
The dude that owns the company, he discovered me last night. He subscribed. He shared out the video. All of a sudden, the watch is up, and then they're like, "Johnny, we're sending you the titanium version."
That's cool,
Oh, awesome.
Nice.
So I'll still have to buy my own if I. Thanks. Yeah, I got several more subscribers, but I'll still have to buy one of my own if I want to like use it on videos and ever get monetized. I mean, because I know it won't count. If I use that one, I have to put that with the promotional video or something like that.
Right.
But
Well,
hey, I don't mind if it gets some subscribers and eventually gets some views.
yeah, man. Well,
I've been thinking
audio-
about buying one of those titanium little Transea burners.
Right.
Yeah.
I got the brass one, but it's old, about wore it out.
All right.
That's really good, though. I'm
It is, man.
glad. I'm really glad that happened.
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's
a
all.
really
well-
good feeling when you get someone reach out to you like that.
Yeah.
It's like,
It is.
wow, really?
But I mean,
Yeah, that was a nice surprise.
yeah. Yeah. We were just talking about your video that you did with your nieces. You know. And,
That one turned out to be a lot more fun than I expected. I thought I was going to have to work my tail off, but they were like, "What can we do? We want to help." And I'm like, "All right," you know. And then I hung the hammock, and they were just like, once I they were hanging out in there, and I showed them that they could attach their phone to my little tripod, and they just went nuts. They were having so much fun videotaping and taking pictures, and it was a really, really good time. So good memories.
That kind of describes.
It looked like you guys had such a great time with all that chocolate, especially.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And that really describes what the name of your channel to a T. Expeditionary, getting people out there.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. I'm like, I was kind of thinking about that too. I'm like, what is it? Removing obstacles. Well, hey, if we can't get out and it's cold, you can still practice. Yeah. And it actually got me thinking about next month's challenge. I don't know if we want to do some type of actually make something with a wooden spoon. I was thinking I might make like a net, show how to make netting using like whether it's tying knots or using the little needle or whatever else as a trap or something. I don't know, Al and Tony, have you guys thought about next month?
I made a
sport. I haven't even filmed this month yet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Dave, you have been making that. You're going to have to put that one for next month, right?
Yeah, that's a fork. I made a fork the other month, and so if y'all do like a spoon or something like that, I'll.
Spoons are fun. I've made hundreds of spoons. They're just fun.
That's
so for me. I'll just sit in our camp and make a spoon.
Yeah.
Johnny did a net video before. Very simple knot.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
And
I was thinking this time I might get out the net needle, and I showed I saw Dave Canterbury. He used a net to hold your gear together on like a ladder frame. And I'm like, hey, that's a pretty good idea. So, and then I've seen him. He also showed how you can use it for like primitive trapping or whatever, pitch a bird or something like that.
Great for fishing too.
That's what I was thinking, make a net for fishing and stuff like that. But
yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff to do. I mean, you'd mentioned making something from leather or.
Yep. Absolutely. I think this time of year is the time to be playing around. Like last week, I was trying a new recipe. Oh, yeah, it was at Beans and Franks. I dehydrated Vienna sausages.
Right.
And you've had those canned Vienna sausages, right? They taste like they're just all mushy, right? You dehydrate those things, they taste good.
So
I made beans.
Word for it.
I like the andouille. Yeah, I ended up liking the andouille sausage better than the Vienna, but it was worth an experiment.
But
for what, 80 cents?
Yeah, that ought to be interesting. Because see whether what y'all choose, if y'all want to make something or, But I tell you what, a fork. If you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, fork.
That is a challenge. A fork is.
Yeah, but that one.
Yeah, those
really good, man.
Yeah, because isn't it like a challenge not to have the little tongs break and stuff?
Right, and that's exactly.
I ended up giving up on the wooden forks. I made a bunch of them, and then I just said, "What the heck?" I made a Viking fork.
There you go.
There you go.
Which is just a single stick you can poke with.
That's a neat idea. Yeah, that's a neat idea. I've been.
I use that thing all the time too. I made a bunch of them.
I was told to go ahead, Dave.
I had been started making a coffee cup, and I'm like, I don't know about this or not, man. So
well, that's time consuming.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the kuksa takes some time. Yeah, and practice. It's hard not to crack them.
Right.
There's a lot of tricks to it for sure.
Yeah, because you don't want the wall super thick, but if you get it too thin and then you're popping around on it, it'll crack on you. That's for sure.
Yep. Yeah.
I've carved through the bottom of them more times than I can count.
I did that too, man. And I've done things and be like, oh man, this is beautiful, and then put it down and then like accidentally bump it and fall on the ground and break. And I'm like,
Now, a simple one is chopsticks. Instead of forks, do chopsticks.
Yeah.
Or do like Tony's, just staff. That's right.
I did a very simple chopsticks on my 5-vitamin, remember?
Yeah.
I just found 2 straight sticks. There you go.
I remember that.
You wouldn't believe how many times I just sharpened a stick to eat my food or flip my steak, out camping.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That'd be something to think about. What you guys want to do next time around? So it is that time of the year where trying to get outside sometimes may not be so easy.
Oh man, it gets so dark so fast.
Yeah.
You can't do it after work. You have to do it like on a day off. So
Oh yeah.
gotta clear that
That's
schedule.
one of the big
Sorry,
killers
Johnny.
here.
Every day's a day off.
Yeah, you retired, folks.
It gets dark at
I
4
recommend
o'clock.
Go ahead, Al.
It gets dark at 4 o'clock, between 4 and 4:30.
Right. Yeah. It's coming up on 3:45 right now. It's not quite dark, but she's getting there right quick. So.
Well, it's pitch
I
black
get
out now.
I get the light about 6:30 here, and I lose it about 6:30.
Right at that 12-hour mark, right?
Yeah, and that's down here. That's almost normal year round. It doesn't change by much.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was up in Washington, 4 o'clock, lights out.
Oh yeah. Like Al and those that are in the UK and stuff, man, she's already dark. So
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's pitch black here now. But the thing is, it doesn't get dark getting bright out until like 7:30 in the morning.
right.
Yeah, I can go out at 6 and see the sun coming over the hills. If the hills weren't there, it'd probably be light out at 6.
We're light enough to see by 6:45, 7 o'clock, something like that. But it's not full on light up until about 7:30, somewhere around there.
Last drone video I did when we were camping out, I didn't film anything out there. We're just enjoying ourselves. But I was getting up 4:30 in the morning just so I could watch the sun coming up around the hills,
Yeah. RVA hiker grower, good to see you. Your fortress of solitude, huh? I like that, man. All right.
So call a change the topic, but call me slow. I just discovered the watch later feature on YouTube.
The watch
I
later.
only found out about it.
Yeah, puts it on a watch later playlist. I was like, there's so many times I have a hard time going back and finding videos people watch. Figured that out. Like, oh wow! Next thing you know,
Yeah.
I was like,
Your tuber chat talked about that. I'll put this on my watch later list.
Yeah.
That's when I started looking for. It was there, I think it was a month ago or so. I was in on a tuber chat and he was saying, I'll put this on my watch later. I'll put this on my watch later.
Yeah.
Because I've heard him.
I used to hit that by
people talk about
accident
it.
years ago.
Right.
yeah. Well, I was
just
trying to
clicked on
keep.
that video. Why am I not watching it?
Well, I was trying to keep as my phone receives notification about people. I'm like, well, don't swipe it away until you watch it. But then the phone makes them disappear after a while.
Right.
I'm like, well, dang, damn it. Where'd it go? Now, who was that one to watch?
Right.
So
I
was like,
but I didn't really think about it. Then, like Al, I was on tuber chat one day, and he used to always say, "Well, I'm so jammed up right now. I'll put this on watch later." I'm like, okay, all right. So,
Where's the watch later list?
yeah, where is it?
yeah, it's like I think on the phone or whatever, you got to go to subscriptions or playlist or something like that. Then
Right.
Yeah.
no, library. That's what it said. It made me go to the library, and then it was like one of the options. It was in the watch later list. I'm like, oh, interesting. All right, let's see here. Back to the old acreage here.
The old acreage.
Now, YouTube is quickly becoming my streaming service of choice. I mean, I don't watch Hulu all that much. Got rid of Netflix, but with YouTube, man, it's like an open community.
Well, I mean, if there's something that you're interested in and you want to know, I guarantee you somebody's done it. Somebody's tried. Yeah.
Or there's places out there you can go to watch it for sure.
For sure. Yep. Either somebody has remember that old thing, the agony of defeat.
Oh yeah, ABC Wild World of Sports.
Yeah. Guarantee you somebody's done it and somebody's muffed up, man. So
oh gosh, remember that skier where he was?
Yeah.
He didn't really get all that hurt. It just looked pretty bad.
He come off the side of that ramp about 90 miles an hour sideways, spinning.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
No, but it's like the agony of defeat. You reminded me of Bug.
Whoops.
Oh,
Oops.
Switch over. The switch
Sorry,
over.
change
He pulled
topic there.
something.
Oh, Johnny.
RVA.
Johnny's saluting.
Yeah. Hello, mate. The RVA Hiker Girl says YouTube is the second biggest way people search for info, with Google being the first. True. Yeah. If I'm wanting to know something about what works, what doesn't,
I always looks up YouTube videos.
yeah, YouTube is the place to look because, I guarantee you that if you think that you're the original thinker or something, somebody has done it before. Yeah,
Yep.
somebody's tried, and if you can learn from their agony of defeat, so it's just crazy, man.
A lot of the crafts I've learned through YouTube.
Sure.
Because it's so much easier. Well, this is how they do it. This is how they do it. This is how, so many options, so many people doing, and you just take that information. Okay, I'm doing it this way.
This way,
Yeah.
yeah. I know you've seen guys, they'll hold their hand on a piece of wood and they'll draw a ladle on it and they'll be with their hatchet, And I used to always watch this one guy. He would hold the wood with his hand like this, and I'm like, man, he's gonna get his finger cut off. And it got him, because one thing about a hatchet is if you go too high and you misjudge how far the angle is,
You're losing some of this.
That's why you use another piece of wood to hold the wood.
Yes. Yeah. Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. You have to sort through a lot of that stuff. You do. It's a lot of stuff, and
if I'm chopping into wood where I gotta swing hard enough that I know I'm gonna chop a finger off,
right,
I won't hold the wood.
right. Yeah.
But if I'm just using my axe to split smaller wood into kindling,
right,
I'll always have on my heavy leather glove. And then when the axe hits, it hurts a bit sometimes, but it'll only hit the glove.
And I was watching one guy, he was talking about certain types of axes. And he said, if you get a certain type of axe head and you hit a glance, I guarantee it's going to go in your foot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Depending upon where you are, that could be absolutely catastrophic. So,
Yep.
There's one of the big things with my hiking boots that I wears now. They're not steel toe, which is a good thing when you're walking because it's not so heavy.
Right.
However, when I first started using an axe, but when I first started out again doing all this stuff a few years ago, getting used to using the axe net again, I had my old rubber boots, which were steel.
Right.
I'm lucky I did, because there was at the one time when I swung the axe, it hit the glance, it bounced off, and the axe head went chink off of the steel toe.
Man.
So, it was safety.
That's for sure.
Never be preached enough about safety. If I could get steel toe hiking boots as comfortable as these ones that I'm wearing, that's what I'll be getting.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've also become a lot more proficient with using the axe because I've been using it
right.
a lot more frequently.
And if you think it can't happen to you, it can.
It can happen to anybody.
If it can happen to you for sure.
Doesn't matter how long you've been using it or how good you are with it, accidents happen.
Right. And you take like camping in hot tents and stuff like that. If you don't think that you can make a mistake with carbon dioxide, I guarantee.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. And
I mean, like, I'm a butcher by trade, so I work with sharp and dangerous things all day long.
Yeah.
Right? I know several butchers that are missing digits.
Yeah.
Parts of digits. I came close enough to missing one myself. It just happens. It's nothing doing wrong or nothing anybody did wrong. It's just cutting this particular piece of meat with the bone in it, and the saw grabbed the bone and pulled your hand in.
He must have him because he disappeared from the living room.
Yeah. Yeah, it can happen, that's for sure. BC Gerbs, good to see you, BC, man. How you been doing?
Mr. Gerbs.
Yeah. Did
Hey,
you
Gerbs.
see his video when he was feeding Bob apples?
I didn't see him feeding Bob apples.
Oh my-
So he was bobbing apples?
He was feeding Bob apples,
He
man.
was bobbing apples. Yeah.
Bob would come up to the fence and BC was reaching through the fence and giving Bob apples. You know.
That would have been a good name for that, though.
Yeah, Bob and Fresh.
Bob
Bobbing apples.
and apples.
Apples, yeah.
An apple.
But that was a good video, man. Yeah, it sure was. Y'all got to check that one out, man. It was cool.
Come here.
Bob just comes right up there and just like he owns the place, and so
Give me that apple.
He does.
does, man. Say, BC, you're visiting. This is my place. Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of live and channel stuff. So I haven't gotten to everybody's videos that I know.
I know,
I'm
yeah.
going on to videos now that I don't know
Right.
because I'm trying to get my name and my channel and everything out there even more so I can get monetized.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I'm getting to that point now where I know it's going to happen, but how quick is it going to happen?
I predict you'll get there at the end of February or sometime in March.
I'm hoping to because I'm over 3,200 on my hours
Mm-hmm.
and I'm over 700 on my subscribers.
I saw that earlier today. I noticed you'd gone to 702, so that was pretty good, man.
So
And,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
it's working. Going from these newer channels and looking at.
Sure.
And there's channels that I'm subscribed to that I haven't really looked at. So I'm going and looking at them and leaving comments and stuff, and it's still going on.
Right. That's awesome. BC said
Gerbs is only 13 away from 5.
that's a big goal there too, man. That 500 mark. You know.
Now,
Tony,
Gerb, do you already have your community tab, or did they hold it back from you too?
Put them in the kitchen trash.
Because I had to get to 500 to get my tab.
right. I think I had to get to 500 before I got it too. But man, when you get up there about 1,000 subscribers, it can be hard, really hard to try to keep track of everybody's videos. It really
Oh
can.
God, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. I mean, like I said, I'm just passing 700. It's already hard to keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you already have a community tab, or do you have to wait until you passes to 500 to get it? I had to wait for one.
It seemed to me I passed 500 before I got it. And
Yeah, but now they're giving.
Yeah,
out
before
to
they started
everyone.
giving them out, you're long past 500.
Yeah. Al BC says, say
He
that again.
doesn't have it yet.
He
No,
doesn't-
he doesn't have it yet.
doesn't have
I'm
it.
looking
That's
at it on
because
the
he's
YouTube
Canadian.
side, so I'm getting it a little bit quicker.
Yeah,
That's why I repeated it there a second ago.
that's awesome. Yeah. But yeah, I had noticed you had crossed over the 700 mark, and I'm like, that's cool, man. Yeah,
It's cool. You're blowing up.
yeah. It's just
Getting there.
yeah.
Like I said,
We'll get
yeah,
there.
I'm sitting at 705 right now.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah.
So that's fantastic.
And Tony,
Well,
you were
like I
with
said,
Force, right?
it was always a goal for me to get
I'm
on
at
here.
428 or something like that,
Yeah.
which is crazy because I'm almost at 60,000 views.
Right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, good figure. But we'll get there. I think
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
Want
I'm
to
not
start
worried.
bringing your subscribers up a little bit there, Tony? In your video, say don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Really helps out, and it's free.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And you'll start.
I thought
getting some
about
up with it.
And for like
Just
Al,
don't think about it during it.
yeah,
Well,
every video I do, I embed Al's in there because he pays for that little shout out thing, So,
Yep.
and,
But I also, one thing, if you don't think about it when you're doing your editing, put it in your video somewhere, like and subscribe and share.
right,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, I probably should make something like that up.
Because I'm like you, most of the times when I'm doing my video, I don't think about telling people to hit the subscribe button.
Right, you're out there
There's
just
lots of people out there that are watching them that are not subscribed.
right.
Yeah, I'm out there just
YouTube
having a
knows
good
that.
time, and yeah, you guys I got a camera with me. I'm using it, and that's all I think about.
Right.
Yeah.
That's me. Tony. I'm just out there having fun. But when I was trying to get to that 1K, I think I was a little more conscious of saying, "Hey, man, hit the button." Now I'm kinda like, we're just having fun. So
hit that subscribe button. And I know people will tell you don't use the word subscribe in your videos. You know what? All the big channels that I've ever watched,
they do it. Yeah.
they all say,
Oh, they all
don't
do
forget
it.
to subscribe to my videos. Don't forget to share them out.
Right. Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, I can't imagine YouTube wanting to penalize anybody for saying, "Hey, come join me."
No,
Man.
but that's the whole point. They tell you to go out and look for subscribers and find subscribers
Hey,
and stuff like that. What DJ?
Hey, DJ.
Because if you're waiting for somebody to come to you, the chances are they're not going to come.
Hey, Tennessee.
Yeah. If you're wanting to make new friends, you got to go out and hunt for them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we do Tuber Chat and Guru and all those other places,
Yeah.
So Peter says
Lots of going and looking for people to connect to.
Tennessee Bushcrafter, good to see you. What world is that?
I'm back.
Hey, Johnny.
Johnny, you're supposed to be at the gym.
No, I go to the gym during your lives. No, I shop during days.
So he's going to go to the gym after.
I don't know if I can.
There, he's gonna go.
I don't know if I got two in me today.
Yeah.
Oh. But hey, guess what I got? I got a package.
That was
Oh,
like
nice.
that's a big old box there.
That's a big old package, and I happen to have a little envelope here
Oh.
from a blue-bearded kind of guy.
Yeah, you don't need to
formerly-
hide my address
formerly-
if that's from me. My address is on my about section.
Yeah.
Yeah, the YouTuber formerly known as Bluebeard.
Bluebeard.
That must be your Thanksgiving card.
Yeah.
Bluebird said you don't have to hide his address either.
It was he sent me, so now I got to return something to him.
RBA Hiker Pro. That's interesting.
There we go.
That's about
No,
the
it
same
was-
with me.
No,
I get a little bit from return viewers. That's it.
Right.
Now, that was an extremely thoughtful letter on Al's part, so I don't know how you feel about sharing that, Al, or not. I'd be more than happy to, but
That's up to yourself.
that's up to me. Okay, but I figure, what better time to do a mail call for Dave Collier Camping better than on Dave Collier's Live. So I happen to just get a nice little mug with this beautiful logo on here. We should
Very
bigify.
nice.
Oh, that's real nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't say Johnny on it?
Oh, got a little flip up straw here. Now, did he include the plastic straw so it actually works or not? Yep, he did.
Oh my goodness.
Now, this one looks like it's one of these insulated ones. It's got a double wall.
Right.
So, like, this thing, I bet you put ice water in it one day, you go to bed the next morning, you still got ice water.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, that's nice and thick.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Let's go on to the merch
Good
store.
game, man.
We're selling them. So,
Hey,
absolutely.
Jonesy.
hey,
So
John.
beautiful. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate
no
that
problem,
one.
man. No problem.
Hey, Jonesy.
Sorry about that.
Hey,
That's fantastic.
Good
that is.
morning. Good morning.
Jonesy, I
Good
sent you.
morning, Bob.
I sent you an email.
Thanks, mate. Hey, John,
yo,
I got mail.
you got mail?
So,
Oh, my goodness.
yes,
Does
it's
it
all
fit?
happening. I tell you, it sure does. If the video's coming out later today. But,
Nice.
all good.
Okay.
I got the wife to. I said, who's this? I couldn't work it out, and I go,
Okay, let's go.
Just
DJ, did you get your sticker?
All right, Gerbs, we'll catch you later.
Yeah.
yeah. Let me bring up the chat.
Yeah,
and see what's going on here.
Yeah, Dave, check out tomorrow's video.
Okay. Sounds good, man.
Oh, DJ, you punching
Yeah.
out?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
I sent a
Dave,
sticker and he put a video up, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry, I missed it. Sorry.
both Dave and Al really should watch tomorrow's video because
I'll make sure I box it.
I will do that, DJ.
that is my mail call video coming out.
I'll make sure I box that one.
I will do too.
Watch it or block it out.
Lock it. Lock it.
Ah, funny.
Did you tag me in it?
Yes,
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
As long as you
I-
tag me. Then I won't
Good.
block it.
Jonesy, you want to tell us about your mail call?
yes.
Oh well, I got one from. It's like the last week. I've got one from Peaceful Des, one from Al Chafe, one from Mark Kratz, and one from Expeditionary Batman.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, from Batman. You got a utility belt?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I got to do a bit of editing on that one to make sure it all comes out right. But my wife filmed it last night. So,
I need some food here. Let's see.
if not, you'll do like all the rest of us do. We'll mess names up and everything else.
That's the truth, man.
Put it out anyway. It's all messed up. Man.
What did he say?
here's a problem.
We got Dave Colley. Oh,
Oh, no.
Yeah, man.
What happened?
Oh,
Uh oh. Houston, we got a problem, huh?
Looks like the Canada
Black
Arm
Hawk
came
Down.
Well, now you got something to swat at them patty melons.
That's what he was doing with it. He unhooked it so he could go out and try to record them.
Yeah, buddy. Patty melon says, "I'll fix your night."
so Al, I'll think I'll make hamburgers on my back step during your live. How about
All
that?
right. There you go. So we got Johnny on his back step, Allaby on his back step.
No, I won't. I'll be in
I'm
here.
always on my back step.
I will be in here. I did get a little bit of wood, but it's wet.
Right.
It's not seasoned.
Looks
So
like
you
I'm up
need
for
some lit
you one of
season.
these.
You need to come down here, Al. I got more wood and I know what to do with it, man.
Any
I bet
hardwood?
y'all can get rid of it. Y'all can take care of every bit of it.
Every bit of it, yeah. If we're not making spoons and forks, we're burning it, right?
I'd,
Until it gets outlawed.
see, for me, one of the big things about getting out and stuff like that is I like going out and cutting up the wood and just storing it off
Sure.
and having it there.
Yeah.
My old camp, the one that I just slept at, I had wood stored up in that for over a year. That wood was stored up there. And I only recently started burning pretty much all of it with these nights that I'm staying out, which is why I had it there. But the reason I wasn't worried about replacing it while I was there was I want to rebuild the base of the wood stand.
Mhm.
Like where I was storing the wood, so that it's in a bit better. Other than that, I would have just kept filling it back up.
Oh, cool, man. That's awesome.
But that's one of the things that I enjoy doing when I get out. I mean, like, I know it's work and it's hard work sometimes out cutting up wood and stuff like that, but, you know, I can sit down, I can do it at my own pace.
Right. Yeah, there's nobody breathing down your neck to get it done. You just do it when you get it done, man. Absolutely.
Yep, he's got to build that camp table so it could still spill in his pots.
Let's not talk about me not having eggs.
Batman, I see you still have your Christmas tree up. We just took ours down today.
I think we're going to try to stretch out the holiday season for a bit longer.
Yeah,
It's still Christmas for the Orthodox.
that's true. Yeah. We're all rather unorthodox, though.
No, my mom used to, My mom would limit us to 2 weeks with the tree, 1 week prior to Christmas and 1 week after. So on New Year's, she always took it down.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm like, I'm okay with being lazy about it and let it drag on. You know, kind of wish it's like, no, hold on to that feeling at least until after MLK. You know, where we
Right.
get one more holiday there.
And that's this coming Monday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure is.
Hi.
I believe
What's
up
up, big
here
girl?
on January 6th, they call it Old Christmas Day. January
Okay.
6th.
Really?
That's usually when people take down their trees.
Okay. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
fat cat, show them. Show yourself here. Here's the fat cat.
Oh,
Oh,
pretty baby. Yeah.
Sticks. Oh, he's 3 years old now or whatever. He weighs a ton though. And he's that guy that just
nothing.
he doesn't know how to treat women right.
Right.
Like, he got the two female cats. He's like always smacking them outside the head. I'm like, dude, man, if you ever want a girlfriend, that is not the way to go about it.
Yeah.
You learn a thing or two about chivalry, you know.
But do the two female cats bother him?
Well, they take their moments now because he's been so obnoxious. So they wait and then they attack him. So it's kind of like the kid putting the pigtails in the inkwell, and then the girls gang up on him. You know, once the boy gets off the
Give
bus.
and take, give and take.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like they're married.
Yeah. Oh my
At
goodness.
least he keeps the claws in. He just, you know, being obnoxious is all.
Working now, John? Is working, John?
I changed the camera. Did you hear the flickering?
Yeah.
Is there any flickering? Yeah, no, that's this camera, I think. I'll go back to camera number 3.
Oh, I got something for Jonesy.
There we go.
Yeah, it sounds good now, Joe.
Look out.
Yeah, it sounds better.
Yeah, this must be the cable that connects to the other webcam. This one, like when the camera went, I'm using a different cable, but it's
Hi.
yeah,
Nice
it's
to hear you.
flickering. It was doing that last night. That's the way.
Does it confuse the
Bigger
cat?
five, bigger.
Yeah, he
Good
was
fight.
like, "What the heck is that?" This is how Cape Crusader eats his breakfast. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm amazed how you get rid of that beard when you go out to do your job.
No.
Yeah, I got
Alfred, more cereal.
Yeah.
Next time, get me Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
that works. I tell you.
Just remember, hopefully, Aunt Harriet doesn't find out all you're eating for breakfast is cereal.
This is my lunch.
Oh, my goodness.
Batman's getting older now.
That's
He had
right.
to have his Raisin Bran. Make sure everything's regular.
Right.
Irregular.
Everything is flowing southbound. Huh?
That's right.
No.
Yeah. A nice
Go ahead, Susie.
screw too. Oh, froze up.
Cutting out a bit there, Jonesy.
Yeah, it's cutting out a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, just the nice cruise ship come in today.
Nice.
Cool.
Sure.
What's up, Cap? What's up?
All right. Well.
With
Did everybody see Jonesy's puppy dog video?
Yeah.
My puppy dog. My puppy dog.
yeah, man, that's a welcome I get every time I come home. His tail goes a million miles an hour, and he just jumps up on you, and you got to catch him. And
Right.
then he's yeah.
Guys,
he's
I got to
just-
drop for a couple. My
20
phone
foot.
is overheating. I got to go throw it in the freezer.
All right. Sounds good, man. All right.
I'll be back.
All right.
Okay. Take care.
Peace out, brother.
Peace out, man.
Look at that. Look, he's got that Woodstock look going on. Tony.
Right. Yeah.
That's because he's in a place where his phone can actually overheat. I have the opposite problem when I go out. My stuff is freezing and my
Right.
batteries are dying.
Right. Batteries go dead, man. Yeah. Yeah. That's one thing about that trail cam. When it gets there below freezing, man, it goes through them cameras or batteries right quick, man. Sure does.
That's something I was wondering about with that is how good is the battery life on this?
Well, when it's warm,
I will
months,
see
but
all out.
just like
But
anything else, when it's
DJ.
30 or 40
Yeah,
degrees, under freezing, man, it I don't know, a week maybe. Yeah. But the video quality, the picture
The
quality,
DJ had to go.
I saw. Yeah.
Well,
All right, so what we got out there?
Hi, Papa. Come over here.
How you doing?
And then see you. Hi.
So, are you having to watch more grandkids out there, Dave?
No, that's my son right there, and that's some of his happy little bunch there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as my in-laws moved into town, at least my parent-in-laws,
Uh,
all of a sudden the sisters were like, "Look, we've got a babysitter," and then John and Jen were like, "I don't think we actually signed up for this,"
right.
so they had to put some limits on that one.
I thought I heard Batman.
I did hear that.
Hear Batman.
Jones is playing around with his video there.
No, it's not quite. It's the wrong one.
Yeah, they're in stately Wayne Manor.
For a second, I thought I was Tweety.
Yeah, I know, man.
I thought I was Batman.
Yeah.
I like that. There we go. This one, I think. This one's
Well,
John.
I wonder if I ought to do a Batman outdoors video. Just get the old web belt and set it up a utility belt. You know, have lots of my cutting tools, the water bottles, and
Yeah.
have the cordage repelling lines or something like that.
Can you see Johnny hanging in his hammock with the thing that shoots out the bear?
Oh, yeah. That's right. This is the way we hang a hammock.
This is how I swing through the night.
Costume looks so real. Because I'm Batman.
Tune in anytime. We'll be barefoot in the back cave. Expeditionary Johnny. I am truly honored you made that one for me, Jonesy.
Yeah, and you heard it here first. That was an exclusive.
I tell you, it really cuts some people up to. I just keep the ball. I keep the ball rolling, and some people, another couple seem to claim that fame, but they can't.
Right.
No.
Because
See, you can't claim it yourself. You can't call somebody else
That's
has
it.
to call you Batman. See.
Yeah.
So, especially if somebody from the other hemisphere, that's pretty legit. If the word
Right.
passes that far,
Yeah,
Anyone who throws flaming
When you-
axes has to be Black Batman.
when you think about the whole concept of Batman, nobody called him Batman but himself.
Oh, you talking about comics?
Comics,
wait,
the movies.
no,
He made himself
you're
into
living-
Batman.
that's a Hollywood thing, mate. We got to get away from Hollywood and back to reality.
Right.
There's only one Batman, and he's down the bottom there. He's over there.
I don't know where Batman took place at, but I can tell you it wasn't Hollywood, right?
Yeah, which universe? Marvel universe, DC universe, or the YouTube universe. Well, let's see here. All I know is only of the Batmans that are claimed out there. Only one of them did the one chip challenge there. So that.
Remember they used to do those cameos, and him and Robin be climbing up the side of the building, and something.
Yes.
Hello, how are you? I mean,
Well, I love the technology. They're walking sideways and their capes are laying straight down, and supposedly they're walking up a building.
side of the building.
Bro, if Johnny is starting to blow up now because Johnny just got noticed by a bigger channel and
That's right.
people think out stuff.
That's
So
right.
if Johnny gets 1,000 subscribers, we'll send him one of these.
Oh my
Gummy
goodness.
Gummy bear.
And I'll use that as fuel starter in the firebox.
There you go.
So this is my version of a Doris. This is a sugar bear.
Oh.
Yeah. She won't let me lay her on her back the way you do, though.
Quiet listener, good to see you. That's so nice.
Hi, quiet listener.
Yeah. G'day. Yeah, it's I'm supposed they called me into work yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I turned up to this job site I'm supposed to work at, and no one turned up. And then I rang up the the boss and said, no one's here. He said, well, they're supposed to be. I said, well, there's nobody. And then he said, I'll make some calls. And then he called me back and he said, just go home. They're not coming.
Oh boy.
And then he said, don't come in. Yeah, don't come in tomorrow, and we'll see what happens Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a day home.
So now, where you were out on the job, they still had to give you so much, didn't they?
Yeah, I got paid.
Yeah. Okay,
Cause
that's
I went,
good.
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining.
All their wages, man. You showed up, they didn't.
Yeah, it was quite funny actually. I'm sitting there going, am I at the right place? Is this the right street? Is this the right hole? You know, I'm thinking, yeah. And then I've done all my checks, and it was one of them. Welcome back to work after, in 2023.
Right.
Is this how the year's going to go?
Well, now, Jonesy, that could be good because you got paid for that day for nothing.
Well, that's it. That's exactly what the wife said when I come home. She said, "You're home early." I said, "I haven't done nothing yet."
Oh boy!
You got paid to drive out there and then come home.
And the beauty of that, it was only 15 minutes up the road.
So you didn't even have to go too far.
No, usually they send me like 3-hour drive somewhere.
Wow.
In the middle of nowhere. And
They usually send you to Gilligan's Island.
yeah, I go to the other side of the island to the Wild
3-hour
West.
tour.
Yeah, the Wild West Coast. I'm looking forward to doing some videos over there, actually.
Uh-huh.
If Jonesy doesn't come back one day, we know. Check you
Yes,
out.
I'll be
That's right.
stuck on the island with Ginger and Marianne.
And don't forget the professor too.
He'll be. I don't
He's
know.
gonna leave the professor on the boat while it sinks.
Yeah, we'll send Batman out there to look for you.
With my bat homing device.
That's right. Oh, my goodness. Man.
Hopefully, he doesn't have to fly a commercial.
No, he'll use the Batcopter.
There you go.
Just jump in Wonder Woman's invisible jet and fly over.
Oh my goodness. Man.
Yeah. So, what's the early start like for you today, Dave?
Oh, we just switched the time zones around a little bit and see if we can't get a different set of people in the lives and stuff. And
Is it working?
Well, I mean, it's been a pretty average, anywhere from I think we had up to 18 people in the room at one point in time. For me, but the real person that benefits is Al, because he's still striving for that 1K mark. So hopefully here in about 30 minutes, when we want to do a raid over there to Al's channel.
We're just doing this to mess with you, Jonesy.
Yeah, well, I turned the TV on and I flicked the YouTube app on, and I'm saying, "Hey, Al's on early. Al's on," and then I thought, "Hang on, no, this isn't Al's channel." And then I thought, "Where am I? What time is it?"
Hey, Johnny, did Al show you his new stickers?
Is it not this one?
It is not that one.
It is not that one. Oh,
that one right there.
Ooh.
Let me bigify that for you.
You can find that.
Yeah, bigify. Well, I feel
All
This
right.
one is not in. This one is not in production yet, but it is on my merchandise.
Very cool.
I feel
I
like I've just
still got
received.
some of the other
okay.
ones left.
That's pretty cool, man. That's the map of Newfoundland for anybody that hasn't noticed. And
And that's their colors. Is that what pink, white, and green?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the old Republic colors. That's before we were a part of Canada.
Okay.
Awesome.
For
Looks-
newfound
looks like-
land. All right.
It looks like a big lumpy boot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Looks like a
It does,
intestine or something.
yeah, look like somebody that put their foot up in somebody there.
If you're not careful, you might get a Newfoundland in the behind.
You almost look like
Awesome.
one of the Duck Dynasty guys.
Yeah. Or what's that one? Yeah, Duck. That's right, Duck Dynasty. Yeah.
Yeah. Old brother Al over here.
What are you trying to say? Looks like Duck Dynasty.
I bet you
What
wish
would
you.
give you that idea?
I wish you had. You wish you had his money.
I was going to say
Me
that.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
for
wouldn't
real.
be here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here with an American flag behind me. I'd be down
You'd be
there
in
with an
America
American
with
flag behind me.
Yeah, you be in America with a Canadian flag.
No, I
Yeah.
would be in America with an American flag.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, that those stickers you sent out were awesome. Plus
Oh,
the card that come with it, that was really nice.
I like
They were
that.
really
That was nice.
I'm glad you like that.
Really nice touch that was.
Yeah.
I've got a few more to send out, but I'm glad I've been watching everybody trying to learn because I've done a few basic stickers, but then I was like trying to put more thought into it. Watching Dave and everybody, it's like take time, write a note and stuff. So I'm glad you like that. I was I was going for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
The one we just
And,
got from Al, man, he wrote a really nice letter, which I'm gonna send one back to him here.
Sounds good.
Like I said, all of my stuff is going in my album book.
Mhm.
See, we're all going old school. We're writing handwritten notes and we're
We
actually
are.
mailing
Writing
things.
handwritten notes. That's right.
Yeah. This is
Where
like,
am I
this is like
again? All right. Who all got tired fingers when they first started writing again?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's
Not
been
me,
so,
because I've always been writing anyway. I usually
Yeah.
write in book night all the time.
and what's amazing is you see us when we're trying to spell things. We got
Uh-huh.
Oh, my spelling is horrible.
yeah, E's and A's and everything are all mixed up and
that's
we're
why you
used-
use running writing because no one can tell if you made a mistake because you're
Yeah.
squiggling along, you know.
Even that's why I always tell people when you're reading my stuff, read it once first yourself, because then you might understand what it says. If you don't understand what it says, don't read it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. But no, very very nice, John. And the beauty of those sort of packages because it wasn't huge,
Yeah.
and the postie brings it out in the motorbike, and he when they pull up out the front here, they toot their horn, and it's this little squeaky beep beep, this real crazy little horn. But everyone knows if you hear a beep beep, it's the postie drop a mail. So
You're on
the
board.
wife, yeah.
No, I'm fine.
That was cool.
Yeah, the
I
wife-
was wondering how long it was going to take out there. So, did you know it was coming, or were you expecting?
Well, when you said what color do you like, and I said gray, I thought, ooh, what have we got here?
There you go.
No, oh yeah, no, I like the one from Mark come in the day before, and I thought, wow, look at this,
Right.
this is awesome, all the way from Texas. And then that one said NE, and I went NE, and then I looked at it and it had JON, and I read it as Jan first. I went, Jan? Who do I know Jan? Oh, it's simply Jan. No, surely she's not sending me something. And I'm squeezing it. I'm going, I wonder what it is. And then I looked at NE and I'm going, NE, New England. NE, NE, And then I've come inside and I'm like, oh, you idiot, that's John.
And E, there you go. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, if I would have put like near Lincoln,
Yeah.
maybe. But all right, well, that's fun. What was it? When I sent a card to Belt Loop, he goes, John Tidwell. I don't know who that is. When he pulled it out, he's like, "Oh, Johnny."
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to put like barefoot stamps on it or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
I
give
like-
us a stamper with a footprint.
oh, okay. See here, the three-legged girl is swatting at the big fat one right now because she's like, "You get away." So they're like brother and sister fighting all the time here.
So, hey there, GWT 181.
Oh, chill out. I got you, big fat man.
Yeah.
Dang work.
Oh,
he
come
must be
on,
texting.
Joe. But yeah, it's kind of nice, the mystery. Now, Al, Shug, why are you doing that? Do you guys want to watch the cats fight? No? Okay, no comment. All
No
right.
comment.
No comment.
Chip.
No comment.
Keep the clean footage. Did you see the YouTube's changing? Did you see all that new stuff that they sent out?
Yeah.
Did you read it?
I read it all. I got to admit, I was about fell asleep, but I read it all.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, the first 8 minutes of Alive. Did you read that part?
yes. Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, tell us then, because I haven't read it.
Well, it depends on how far along monetized you are and all that kind of stuff. And
Yeah. Well, they can demonetize you or take the video down. The first 8 minutes is the crucial part. If the subject matter is violent or whatever, you've got to really describe the context of what you're going to talk about and why you're going to talk about it in the first 8 minutes, because that's the crucial time. But if you come on and there's cursing and there's controversial content and or conversation, they can take your channel down plus the video or demonetize you. And
They're trying to make the rules
right
really hard
Yeah.
on people. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, you know how you have a 3 hour live or a 2 hour live. It's funny how they say the first 8 minutes are crucial.
Right. I mean, so
Well, there was someone else saying there the other day that they're talking about lives not going to count towards your hours or anything like that. And I said back to them, I don't think YouTube would even be able to do that, considering they have their own live platform.
right.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
If they're going to do that, if they're going to take it away so that you can't use StreamYard or anything like that, because it's not going to count towards your hours
Yeah.
or anything until afterwards when it's posted.
Man, they won't do that. They're bringing the times in now for shorts.
Right.
So, like the short, I done a short on the silly dog the other day, 3,400 views, and I got 12 hours watch time.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. They say come February 1st that those would be monetized in a different way. All that kind of stuff. But my whole screen has changed now. They took down the monetization thing and it's called earn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's the line. The lines go across.
Right.
Instead of having a speed aid looking thing, now it's a straight line saying. I was actually on mine. Well, actually, I got an email today. Radio Jonesy last month, 46 subscribers, 11.4K total views, and 31.1K minutes watched.
Right.
That's my latest.
The camera will be behind and stuff. Mine still has the 2 meters going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go to Have you been? Did you go there today?
On my phone, it's got the 2 bars going up, but on my computer, it still shows the 2 meters.
Right.
No. Well, yeah, mine.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I got the bars there right now. Well, you can't see it, but
You tilt it forward, and it sort of shows. Yeah,
it'll be a minute or two.
I was looking at my little arrows this morning, my little ticker things. Let me see.
Let's see here. See, all we got is white. It's not going to focus.
No, tilt the bottom end
Tilt
backwards.
the phone, and it usually comes
Yeah,
in
the
focus.
bottom end backwards. Keep going. Right. You sure you got just a white screen? You just showing us? You're just playing
No,
with it?
I'm not just showing a white screen.
Look, see?
No,
It's fine. I still got the 2 little meters.
Man, playing with this. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that's old school. Yeah, that's why you're in the back end of the world up there, Al.
That's why it took me forever to get my community tab.
Yeah.
Come to future. Come to the future.
Maybe tomorrow I'll have it.
Where's my camera? Hang on. Oh, I got the wrong mouse. Too many mouses.
You need the cat?
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
see,
actually.
Dave's phone
I got
works just fine. Well, let's see here.
Yeah. But yeah,
Now, when I goes in on the YouTube studio on my phone, it has the 2 lines going up with the blue lines filling up,
mhm.
like the progress bar. But on my
See.
computer, it's still got the 2 needles going.
Yeah, earn. That's what mine says, Jonesy. Let's see.
Yeah, it doesn't say monetization. It says earn.
Earn, right.
$10. Yeah, and then you come over to the screen. Oh, if I can hold the camera steady and change my mouse, you scroll down. Come on, baby, work with me. It's hard to get good help. And when I'm in, and then it comes up like that.
Free labor is the worst, isn't it?
It is. How do I join? Well, you got to reach the end of the queue here. So there I go. 404. Well, that's different. I've been below. And there you go. Watch hours.
1,426.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm plodding along. So, there we go.
How many
Top
watch
there.
hours do you got, Jonesy?
1,426. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually, you're doing pretty good then because your subscriber count is what?
Just over 400.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're doing fantastic, sir.
Yeah, you'll reach your hours before you hit your 1K. Or usually, a lot of times, most of the time, it's like the other way around. You reach your 1K before you hit your hours.
I like it.
Usually people are struggling for hours.
Right.
You like the it's not me.
Who's watching Below Deck?
That's not.
Well, that's an Android.
I like your square. You like your square sticker, Al?
Why is it square?
Because I'm clever. I'm
You
different.
just peeled the front off of it and left it as a sticker, didn't you?
Yeah, there you go. And don't forget about this one. Let's go.
Brandon, huh?
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
great
nice.
sticker.
That was a nice touch. Yeah. So looking forward to sticking a couple more up there today. But,
Yeah. Well, I
there's a lot.
sent you an email so you can send me your address and I'll send you one.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
No worries.
It looks like my old logo where I had the square thing around my circle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Likewise, I like it. That takes up a bit more space. But anyway, yeah, that's my patty melon. Get out of my way, son.
There's a
The,
patty.
The news said that the Royal Mail was reporting that they can't move anything overseas because of a cyber attack.
Wow. Well, they say that the U.S. All U.S. flights were grounded for a good chunk of the day.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
they said the system went down. I think that was a cyber attack too.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, but you notice the first one
Still
of the day
doesn't,
wasn't a
that
single
still
plane.
doesn't explain Jonesy's package.
Don't go down that road. You know that package from the old DD. I got the tracker on my Oh, sorry. I got the. Wait, look at
There he is.
that. Yeah, I got the tracker on my phone, and it says it landed in, like, it obviously come from Chicago, landed in Sydney. They flew it from Sydney to Melbourne, landed in Melbourne for a couple of days, and they flew it from Melbourne to Hobart. It landed in Hobart on Saturday, and Hobart's a 4-hour drive from my house.
Oh,
And it
wow.
landed there Saturday, but right now it is Thursday, and
Still not
yeah.
there.
It's still not there.
No, but it's,
Well, I never
yeah.
did. I never got the anything that you have sent to me yet. I think.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
It is wrong.
I know.
I don't know what's going on there,
Yeah.
because
I can
there's a
tell
lot
you
of
what's going on there.
there's a lot of
Canada
candy in it.
Customs. That's what's going on there.
Yeah,
Feels like
Bit
a
of-
baby straw on this, Dave.
Does it?
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Feel like a little kid.
You know, Dave was probably figuring, this guy dresses up like Batman all the time, and
I was thinking, it's like, well, Johnny is really clumsy. We better give him something with a lid. He's gonna spill it everywhere.
I'll tell you what, man. I can sit there, eat dinner, and cover myself totally over, and not, and I'll still find a way to get it on me. How in the world did you?
I find chunks of oatmeal all over myself. All
Yeah,
the time.
it's almost like I took a meatball and so I don't know, man. But yeah, all the planes in the U.S. were grounded this morning from like 2 a.m. up till about noon. There wasn't a plane in the sky, man. Nothing, just military.
cool.
So,
Well, not really, but
yeah, they say it was the nav system went down, but somebody probably took the nav system down.
oh, guaranteed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Somebody picked up the phone and said, "We need that fixed." Okay, it's fixed.
it's fixed. Yeah, click. Yeah, it's back on. Yeah, yeah. That's right. Same people that are wanting to ban gas stoves, right?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Oh well.
Well, that's why I got plenty of trees out here. I'm a wood
they're
burning.
going to work on the wood stoves next.
Yeah, wood stoves next.
Yeah, we're going down to get one actually very soon.
Yeah,
A new one. There we go.
there you go.
I fall to the floor.
All right. So what you got in there? Water?
I'm not having no luck today with my cameras.
No, that's all right. We got you.
I sit this way. How's that?
Shalisa Shell, good to see you. All right. Yeah. Well, just remember at 5 o'clock or thereabouts, we'll slide over on the Owls channel and do a raid, man. So I can take their little personal break and then pop on over there. Speak Texas. That's what Owl needs. Unless they're out of y'all, Yeah. Smile when you
Man,
speak.
can you imagine Al with a Texan accent?
Yeah.
And there's
Would it
some
be
crazy.
Or if he went
Crazy
down
stuff.
there talking, it was like have a walk around, having Al talking to somebody from Texas. Let's see if either one could understand one another.
Yeah. We'll suggest to him for the first year to only go, mm-hmm. Out of
All right. Yeah.
Yep.
Translate is like for him, right? Let's go eat is squeak.
Yeah.
Do you want to is yonk to? All right.
And a conversation with one word. Yep. Yep.
Oh, it says here you don't want them to tell you that you're tighter than bark on a tree.
Better than bark on a tree.
Yeah. If they, yeah, then obviously you're not having a shout. You're tighter than bark on a tree.
All right.
So Jonesy's Pearls of Wisdom, taken out from the book of Speaking Texas. Oh man, let's say you could do a video a day on that. Today's lesson.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
You might be a Texan if you have ever had this
Right.
conversation. Do you want a Coke? Yeah. What kind of Dr. Pepper?
Hey Al, he's got a book for you, man. Show Al that book. How to speak Texas.
Yeah, it's quite yeah, it's a lot of do's and don'ts. I like this one. You don't want a Texan to say to you,
Oh, that's cool.
don't you know whether to scratch your watch or wind your butt? I don't know. Yeah, ever heard that one?
Can't say I've heard that one before.
Neither can I.
So what you gonna cook for dinner tonight, Al?
I am going to do something I did before.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna make meat and potatoes,
Oh, okay.
like the soup.
Yeah.
Who's the poodles?
Twang, twang, dang it.
Who's the poodles? Oh, there.
So that's I was just getting stuff prepped.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, that's right. Because you're gonna have to be hosting and cooking all at the same time.
That's why I was getting it all prepped there now.
Good idea, man.
Getting it good to go, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Right?
Right.
What is it, bro?
You might be a Texan if you're not surprised to find movie rentals, ammunition, chewing tobacco, bait, all in the same store.
Of course. Yeah. Well, that describes Virginia too.
You might be a Texan if you can watch your dog run away for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of flat out there.
That's right. There is. That's right.
You got the jackalopes out there.
Yeah. Thunderstorm comes. You can see the lightning about what 10 hours before it gets
Talk
there.
about jackalopes.
There you go.
Oops.
What's the Texas jackalope?
That's a jackalope.
That is a jackalope.
That's one. They escaped from the North Pole. But look at that.
I'm gonna go down and catch me a couple of them.
Yeah.
Bet you they're good eating.
Well, they say Mark Crack said he's got a job for you down there.
Yeah, I know he did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I said I've already got a place to stay and a job and
Job. And, yeah. So what's keeping you, man?
Well,
Yeah.
not much at this point, I don't think.
Yeah.
I am planning a trip to go down south to Lane.
Yeah.
It's
That
just-
way you
I'm
can-
hoping that by this time, where it's at its coldest points in the north, is where I'm going to be down south.
Right. Yeah.
Because then I won't be too engulfed in heat.
Yeah.
I can't do anything. You know?
You get down there about now, it would be 60s, 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
Where you get down,
That's like my summertime.
where you get down there about July, man, it's going to be
Yeah,
90s,
104.
hundreds. It's going to be too warm.
yeah.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
How's everybody doing today?
Doing good. Doing
Hey,
good.
Rebecca. Doing good.
Jonesy's magic finger is lost.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm too close to the screen.
Yeah.
There's no sparkles flowing out of it today.
I wanted
No.
to make an announcement that I would like
The sharp
all
knife.
people that have gotten a hat from me to send me an email, because Chris and Larry, or Chris, is looking into getting some leather patches where I can figure out how I can stamp my avatar on it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And I want to be able to send them one of those patches so they can put it on their hat.
Oh, okay.
That'd be pretty cool. I have to say, I had to break your. I had to break your cap out last week. I was out hiking, wear my normal cap, and I was sitting still, cooking, and I was like, my ears are too cold. So I was like, away with the ball cap and put on. I was like, ooh, that's better on my ears, you know. So yeah, so I keep yours stuffed away in the backpack for those cold walks and stuff like that. So,
Oh yes. I know I'd gotten tagged. It had a mention.
Yes, I've got another one that I'm editing, and I'll be releasing that either this Saturday or next Saturday, and you'll get another mention again. So okay, yeah. So no, it's nice and comfy. Yeah, I'd be proud to put that little logo on there for you.
Yeah.
Avatar. Oh, I see a little drunken chefs. Was that SPG?
Yes, I'm almost out.
How many containers of that you got now? Is it that one down, or did you order 3 more or anything?
He's talking about doing up bigger bottles.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see when he gets the bigger bottle to get the big bottle of SPG, because I have lots of the other ones.
I was going to drive by and pick it up.
But I uses this on well, you can tell.
Right.
I uses this on almost everything.
Cool. Yep.
Cool.
What's got going behind you, Jonesy?
Cheap, selfless promotion.
Oh, okay.
Shameless.
Well, let's bigify you so you get some even cheaper selfless shipping.
Well, here we go. This is Sunday morning at the beach.
There you go.
There you go.
Ah, there you go.
And that's the famous. I can do things because we're down the bottom of the world. We can do things in reverse.
Right.
There you go.
And it don't just happen down there. Did you see my logo when I swept up them leaves?
Well, that's what gave me the inspiration.
I like that.
I said, if I can do that, I can do that. That's just doing.
That's awesome, man.
That worked good.
Yeah, a little
Well, you know what they say? Imitation is the highest form of flattery.
That's what they do say. That's right.
Well, I'm trying to grow hair like you, Al, but it just doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah.
You can work on it a bit harder. It'll get there.
Right.
Yes.
And just remember, if you can't figure out how to speak Texan, you can always move to Nebraska.
Well,
We'll give you a home.
Man, I've been to Nebraska in January, so I know what the worst can be. So it was pretty cold when we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't set in just yet, but oh yeah, we get some bitter cold there.
Yeah, it gets cold. Absolutely.
And Jonesy's used to his January's being warm. See?
Yeah.
Well, if you go through those Facebook photos, the ones that connected on Facebook, you'll find all the walking around Nebraska and down there at Haymarket and the football stadium and the rail, the trains, and it's quite a nice little spot.
Right. Cool.
Then we stayed at a hotel right next to a prison, and that was interesting. Waking up every morning, looking at the armed guard with his
Did
assault
anybody
rifle.
get out yet?
Yeah. And then we come out with our cameras to film it because we were filming a bit of a documentary on the trip, and we got told quite quickly to do not film this way. No. I went, oh, sorry about that, mate. We're just dumb Australians. How you going? Go back.
Yeah. All right, GWT, man. Let's see it Owls live, man. Yeah.
Counting down the minutes now.
Yeah, man. All right. So if you need to drop out to do some stuff, man, I can understand. Whether you need it.
I'm good for another couple of minutes. I got a room and that all set up. I just gotta go and pin my link in that now.
Okay. Sounds good, man.
It's really strange to have you first, Dave.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah,
and we'll get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get too used to it because next week we're back to our regular jobs.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I'm like, is this just another one-off here to keep us on our toes?
We might swap back and forth. We haven't really talked a whole lot about it, but
I mean, the real reason for it, well, it's two real reasons. Is one, to connect with people in different time zones that normally couldn't get to us. And then I've already reached my goals. Al has not reached his yet, so we're hoping here that 5 o'clock window will give him like maybe 25 or 30 people in the room.
Yep.
You know, so
get some more people, get some shares, get some extra sub, get some more friends coming around.
Yeah, and
does everybody want to get a sneak peek of Grey Wolf Outdoors hat?
Sure.
Yes.
No.
He said no.
He wanted olive green and rustic orange.
That's beautiful. Absolutely. Hello, Facebook user. Good to see you.
Hey, Facebook user.
Perfect stuff for lunch. All right. But yeah,
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna take this 5 minutes and go and.
All right, Al. I'll be sending this wonderful crew over your way here very shortly, and I'll see you there shortly after that too.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, shortly, guys.
Hello.
See you in a bit, Al.
All right, man.
How you doing, man?
Cool. So.
Yes.
Hopefully everybody has a wonderful week, and thank you so much for joining me on this 3 p.m. Live. And we're going to sit there and get Al up above that 1K and subscriber mark and all that kind of stuff and all that. And if there's anything that I can do for anybody else out there that's trying to hit that mark, let me know what I can do to adjust it for you, you know. And
yeah, just give me another 600 subs would be great.
all right, I'll do what I can, man. I'll do what I can.
Thanks,
I'll start embedding you in some of the videos and stuff because
no, I'm only joking.
I almost think Dave needs to don the uniform back again and just a little bit of encouragement to the public. Have you subscribed to Radio Jonesy? You need to right now. I need to confiscate your phone. Give it to me.
Yes,
Here you go. There you go.
Look at that. Till next time, like and subscribe.
Go on over to Jonesy. All right. This is Sarge. You get on over there.
There you go.
I like that hat.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. All right.
You might hear my dogs bark in a bit because I'm ignoring them.
Ah, okay. Cool.
Yeah, there's a shameless promotion right next to me now.
Till the next
Till
time.
me-
Like and there you go.
Like
That's
and
why
subscribe.
we're here, man. Yeah. It's just
Alright.
when we first started doing it on the YouTube side, you know, I was giving everybody a blue wrench. That way everybody could share their own links and stuff like that. But I make no bones about it. That's why we call it a meet and greet, man. Yeah.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sort of, you know how you get confused. You don't get. You sort of my channel is a bunch of lots of stuff, which is a big sort of no in the YouTube game. You need to sort of pick a subject and stick with it. Is what they tell you.
Right.
So,
I don't.
Yeah.
We camp, we hunt, we fish, we cook. You know, we do a little bit of everything, man. So
Yeah, but that's, I suppose you're right.
yeah. I mean, I was told to create a channel that looks like your life, you know, and
Okay.
I mean, we can't camp all the time. You know, you can't do just one thing. And I think that, you know, if you take camping with me one day and then I take you into the wood shop there and we make a spoon the next, you're seeing the real Dave. So,
You know, I think there's something to that, Dave. I was just kind of toying around with that because, you know, I played around with some of the survival bit, but I
Right.
haven't gone full into it, right? But I've gone in full into like this firebox thing, right?
sure.
And next thing I know, that guy's like reaching out to me, and I was like, it's because I'm just being myself.
Right. That's
And
it. Yeah.
and so you might see my nieces, you might see the horses or whatever else, and in the end, it's like, wow, I keep hearing this community is so nice. Our followers are just based upon we're sharing personal experiences.
Right. Yeah. We're not trying to pretend like we're Daniel Boone or anything else.
Right. Right.
You know,
Yep.
we're just normal guys that go out there and you know, we might camp. There you go. You know, I mean, and just we'll take the shopping with us, hiking with us, cooking with us. We'll share the thunderstorm with you and all kinds of good stuff. So I mean,
yeah. Well, you're probably right. Maybe I'm taking too much into it. Michigan hiking and camping adventure.
Facebook user, how you follow? You simply go on to YouTube and any of these channels that you see these names, and you want to follow them. There's a little red button that says subscribe. Hit subscribe. Spend some time watching some videos. Comment. Hit like. And share, and that's how you meet these new channels. That's how you do that.
Yeah, and there's that little bell if you hit that notification for all, so that way when they drop a video, you get it on your computer, on your phone. It'll say, "Hey, here's a video."
Right.
And then, as a little slow dummy here, realize, hey, you can just put that in the watch later queue. You know.
Right. Yeah. There you go. There you go.
The like Cottonwood Ranch told me. A lot of people, like even her, she back in the day, probably 12 months ago, before she really started, she said, I'm not going to subscribe because I'm not going to spend money. And then,
it's free.
Drop.
It does not.
The penny drop. That's right.
Yeah, it's totally free. There is no cost involved, and unless at some point in time you want to join somebody's channel, but that don't come until after you become monetized and all that kind of stuff. And
first time I heard that, I'm like, what do you mean join? It's like in addition to subscribe. I'm like, that's so we can pay you money. Okay.
I do that. What I do is somebody joins my channel, it costs them $1, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then what I do is every time I do a video, I embed your channel inside of my video.
Okay.
So and that's for that $1 each month. That's what I do. I just every video I have, somewhere in that video, I'll say, and this is Expeditionary Johnny right here.
Right. Yeah.
Good thinking.
Yeah. And
I don't watch enough of your content, obviously.
Yeah. Al is in there. Danny Days is in there. All Terrain Coffee is in there, and Lower Michigan's in there. You can see it right there at the bottom there. And that's what I do. That's I figure for $1, I just embed you in there. So, well, we are in Al's time now, so I would like everybody cordially invite everybody to Al, My Bag Step, and continue with this merry journey. And I'll be seeing y'all a little bit.
All right.
All right, guys. Y'all take care, man.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.